where we are today is, first of all, in a world in which power is beginning to move. As I said, the West still represents 50% of global GDP, but that is not going to last very long. By 2025, the World Bank predicts that we will be in a three-currency world. The dollar will no longer be dominant. It'll be roughly a third of global reserves in the dollar, a third in the euro, a third in the Chinese renminbi. By 2032, the BRICS, the main developing countries of today, are expected to equal in GDP today's G7 advanced industrialized countries. And what I think is in some ways the most impressive piece of data in this respect, today in 2012, actually 2010, because the tables have already turned a little bit, 4 of the top 5 economies in the world are still Western. There's only one developing country that makes the cut, and that's China. In 40 years, of the top 5 economies, only one Western country is going to make the cut, and that's the United States. The rest of those countries in the top 5, at the top 5 pecking order, will all be from what is today the developing world. So you look at that data, the internationalization of the renminbi and the euro, a world in which today's developing countries equal today's developed countries in not much more than 10 years. A world in which China is expected to surpass the United States as the world-leading economy in 2027 and then pull rapidly ahead. By 2040 to 2050, it will be double the size of the United States in terms of GDP. Right? This is a world that is dramatically changing. And that's why I would argue, as I said at the outset, that this is the beginning of a new global turn in which the pendulum is swinging, in which the material hegemony enjoyed by the West is going to gradually slip away. And I would add, and I think it's probably going to slip away more quickly than we think. And that's because we live in a world in which digital technology has speeded up history, in which global GDP, productivity, is moving much more quickly than it did the last time there was a major global turn.